Good day everyone, my name is Miss Jamie Tolentino from BEd 3C. Now we're going to tackle about what is intellectual property rights on the development and use of digital material. But first, we're going to identify the meaning of intellectual property. Intellectual property refers to creation of mind such as invention, literary and artistic works, design and symbols, name and images used in commerce. It is property that arises from a human intellect. It is a product of human creation. So, intellectual property comprises two distinct forms. The first one is the literary and artistic works. The second one is the industrial property. Before we discuss the two distinct forms of intellectual property, we're going to discuss the first feature of intellectual property. The first one, it is a form of intangible property. The second one is its existence distinct from the physical article or good which contains the rights. The third one is, in some cases, the rights are capable of existence and enforcement with no tangible form. Lastly is the various rights might subsist in the same thing. For example, a document might be a subject to patent, design right, and trademarks. A pictorial trademark might also be subject to copyright. Now, we're going to tackle about the two distinct forms of intellectual property. But we're going to tackle the first one, which is the literary and artistic works. They are books, paintings, musical compositions, plays, movies, radio, TV program, performances, and other artistic works. And how are they protected? They are protected by the copyright. The second one is industrial property. Describe physical matter that is the product of an idea or concept for commercial purposes. How are they protected? By patented objects, by trademarks, by industrial designs, by trade secrets, by layout designs, and lastly, by geographical indications. Works covered under copyrights. The copyrights can be enumerated as follows. So we have some 6. The first one is artistic works. It means a painting, a sculpture, a drawing, engraving, or a photograph, a work of architecture, or any other work of artistic craftsmanship. The second one is literary work. It includes computer programs, tables, and compilations, including computer databases. The third one is the musical work. It means a work consisting of music or any graphical notation of such work. Fourth one is the dramatic work. It includes any piece of recitation, choreographic work, or entertainment in dance show. Fifth one is cinematography film. It means any work of visual recording. And lastly is the sound recording. It means a recording of sounds. We have 6 rights of copyright. The right to copy. If one creates something artistic that is fixed in some medium, only that person who holds the copyright may make a copy of the thing created. The second one, the right to prepare derivative works. A work is a movie made from a book or video game based on a popular movie. The third one, the right to distribute copies. In the digital world, distributing copies would be posting material on the internet. The fourth one is the right to perform work publicly. When a play is performed for an audience, it is publicly performed. If a copyright holder allows a play to be performed by others, he or she entitled to a royalty fee and control over how the work is performed. The fifth one is the right of public performance of sound recording by means of digital audio transmission. So lastly is the right to display works publicly. In an educational institute, if an instructor shows a copy of painting in an art class, it is treated as fair use. In a display learning course, if the painting placed on a website that is accessible to everybody in the world making it a public display and not exclusively an educational display in a classroom. If the painting appears on a website that was designed for a class, it may be used if the website is protected such a way as to allow access only to members of the class. So we have ways for protection of digital intellectual property. Digital rights management, or DRM technologies, also known as electronic rights management system, ensure copyright through identifying and protecting the content, controlling access of the work, protecting the integrity of the work, and ensuring payment for the access. DRM technologies prevent illegal user in accessing the content. Access is protected through user ID and password. Licensing agreements. Another way to protect digital content is through Technical Protection Measurements, or TPM. These technologies allow publishing companies in ensuring and protecting content such as music, text, and video from unauthorized use. If an author wishes to collect fee for use of his or her work, then DRM technology can be used. The TPM and DRM technologies are increasingly employed to sell and distribute content over the internet. At first, we're going to identify what is the meaning of cryptography. Cryptography is the oldest mechanism employed to ensure security and privacy of information over networks. This involves scrambling or encryption of the information to render it unreadable or not understandable language, which only the legitimate user can unscramble or decrypt. However, cryptography protects the work during transmission or distribution only. After the work is decrypted, it does not provide any protection. The second one is the digital watermark technology. A digital watermark is a digital signal or pattern inserted into a digital document. It is similar to the electronic on-screen logo used by TV channels. A unique identifier is used to identify the work. The message might contain information regarding ownership, sender, recipient, etc., or information about copyright permission. The system consists of a watermark generator and a watermark detector decoder. The legal user can remove these watermarks with the predetermined algorithm. The watermarking technology is extensively used in protecting multimedia works. The third one is digital signature technology. Digital signature includes identity of the sender and or receiver, date, time, any unique code, etc. This information can be added to digital products. This digitally marks and binds a software product for transferring to a specified customers. Digitally signed fingerprint guarantee, document, and authenticity and prevent illegal copy. The fourth one is electronic marking. In this technique, the system automatically generates a unique mark that is tagged to each of the document copies. This technique is used to protect copyright as well as in electronic publishing where documents are printed, copied, or faxed. And lastly, the security features of operating system. For protection of files, data, and etc., the operating system of computers such as Windows 2000 Professional, Windows 2000 Server, MS SQL Server has some unique special security and integrity features.